Hello everyone, JT from JT Looks here, and I'm here at my studio, and today we're going to be talking about shampooing and conditioner. Are you picking the right conditioner or shampoos? When you go in for a haircut, make sure you have your hair pre-washed. That way the haircut looks more nicer, and it'll be easier for the stylist to cut the hair properly. Plus it smells a lot better, just saying. So what's the science behind getting your hair washed, and how does washing your hair help you style it and get better cuts? The thing is, imagine our hair like clay. The thing about getting your hair cut is that these clippers, these tools right here, cut completely linear and they're finite. With them being finite, what happens is our hair gets influenced by bedhead, dirt, dandruff, oil, or product. And what happens is our hair tends to lay in a certain way or is formed in a certain way that just makes it kind of stay at an angle. And when the clipper goes over the hair, it will cut the hair in an angle. Then when you walk out of the barbershop or salon and your haircut looks decent, but when you get home, you wash your hair and it dries up and it looks like two different haircuts. Huh? So that's why it's good to wash your hair before a haircut or before you style your hair. Now, I've been seeing this online a lot lately, and it's sulfate-free shampoo. Now, there's this sulfate-free craze going on right now, and there's like all these weird organic natural brands. Here's the thing, science exists for a reason. These chemicals that work in our hair actually do work, and these sulfates attach themselves to dirt, oil, and product on our skin, all right, and our scalp, and helps separate it as we wash it out. Sulfates create the suds, the bubbles in your hair, and it usually takes up to 2 washes to fully get most of the product out, and 2 washes to see the bubbles. Try your best to wash your hair 2 times in 1 shower session, because when you see the bubbles and the suds, that's when the sulfates are actually reacting and it's separating the dirt and the oil and the product from your scalp and the dead skin. Sulfates aren't that bad at all. If anything, they're really good cleanser for your scalp. These natural brands use a lot of, essential oils and stuff, and it does kind of work, and at the end of the day, it does kind of actually act as a sulfate by attaching itself to oils and dirts and stuff. Natural brands, they're marketing sulfates and these products as if they're like evil or cancer causing. First off, they're not, and they're just trying to make a quick buck on you. I'm not saying natural shampoos and the organic route is bad or anything like that, but I have used them on myself and clients, and they just don't work as good. Plus, they cost quite a bit, and you could save a lot more money just getting the cheaper stuff at your drugstore and just using that. Also, you'll have some extra money to save to take your girlfriend or your wife to sushi or something like that. I get a lot of clients who come in and use these cheaper brands. They feel like that they're a little guilty for doing so. There are a lot of brands out there that cost a lot. You honestly don't need a lot of money or to spend a lot of money on shampoos and conditioners to get a quality, fresh, clean look and properly conditioned hair. Now, I don't know if you've seen these products at Target or Walmart, these 3-in-1 giant bottles where it says it has shampoo, conditioner, body wash, moisturizer, 5-in-1, blah, blah, blah. Is that stuff really good for your hair? The quick answer is, well, as long as it gets the job done, it's totally fine. Just as long as you make sure to condition your hair afterwards, and I highly suggest buying separate shampoo and conditioner. The thing about these 3-in-1s or 1-in-5s where they suggest that they have everything inside of it, first off, it kind of doesn't make any sense, because you can't have something that adds moisture and takes it out at the same time in the same bottle. These 3-in-1 products are really good at washing the oils out of your hair and your body, but it's so good to the point where it's kind of a bad thing, because you don't want something that harshly cleansing, because it may strip out a good majority of the natural oils that are already inside of your hair. If you do use those products, make sure to use a conditioner. A huge reason why I think washing your hair consistently is really good is because of dandruff. The thing about dandruff is actually a fungus that grows on our scalp. And here's the thing, that fungus, a lot of people have it. What happens is the fungus actually eats up our natural oils in our scalp. We produce this oil called sebum, and with these oils in our hair, the fungus will actually eat the oils and poop out something called oilic acid. The oilic acid then falls onto our scalp and it irritates it. Over time, our scalp tends to produce extra skin, hence, and the itchiness, hence to get off that oilic acid, creating dandruff. There's a difference between dry, flaky scalp and dandruff scalp. They usually coincide together, but experiment with conditioners and moisturizers to find what the true problem is. It usually is both, but sometimes it can be either or. Also, if you ever get this like scaly rash right here on the outline of your scalp, that's usually a condition called psoriasis. Yes, it's a genetic thing and it grows usually at our hairline. And if there are these little patches of scaly itchiness, it usually is something that you should talk to your doctor about because you'll need specific medication for that. Do some research and it'll help you find out why you're having all these flakes, either from dandruff, from the fungus, or psoriasis, or dry scalp. The top 3 products that is really good for dandruff, and I'll know a lot of guys who use this, the most popular one is Head and Shoulders. The second one to that is, I really suggest, it has 3% salicylic acid, which is the same drug compound which is used in acne to help fix it, and it also helps take away a lot of the dandruff. This drug actually fights the fungus and kills it, which is pretty awesome. And if the Selsun Blue doesn't work, you can also use a brand you can buy on Amazon. It's called Nizoral. It's a small bottle. It smells a little bit medicated, but I've read a lot of reviews on it and it works super well. You can also use conditioners, and then there's also moisturizers out there that will work for the scalp. There's actually no drugs in these type of moisturizers, and you can actually put them right in after the wash, and I've seen great results. They usually come in a little bottle with a little point to it, and you can actually apply it after a wash, and it's really good. I'll leave a link below so for you to check out. And something I use on my clients all the time is tea tree. Yes, tea tree shampoos and conditioners. It gives you this beautiful minty feeling after a wash, and all my clients love it. There are studies that show that tea tree is a really good natural way of fighting dandruff and all that flakes. And there's actually real studies, you can see this online, that shows that it actually helps it. And lastly, I would highly suggest, like I said before, getting a shampoo and a conditioner. The conditioner will also help hydrate your hair after taking all the natural oils out from a wash. And on top of that, it will also moisturize the scalp. It feels really good too. I know a lot of guys who do not use conditioner, and this is a great fix for more touchable, nicer feeling hair. Quick tip and secret, you can actually use just a pea-sized amount of conditioner and just leave it in your hair. Try that right now after your hair wash, then towel dry, and your hair is gonna feel super soft. Plus, it'll also moisturize the scalp too. I highly suggest this for people who have really dry hair, but if you just try a little bit of this after a wash, you're gonna see a huge difference, trust me. So in conclusions, you may be asking, okay, fine, but what shampoos do I buy and what's the right conditioners? The quick answer to that is, well, any. If you are using the 3-in-1 products, try your best to get a conditioner along with it. That way you can replenish the scalp after you strip it of its natural oils. What's the right conditioners? Well, again, like I said, any on the market. Pantene is fine. I love Pantene. It's cheap, it works, and Head and Shoulders is a great shampoo. If you want to up it up on the dandruff and the Head and Shoulders not working, try using Selsun Blue or the Nizoral, or shampoo more often. How many times should I shampoo my hair? I would highly suggest doing once every 2 days. And if you have really oily hair and you're working out a lot, I'd say once a day. Personally, I wash my hair a little bit too much because I'm a really active guy. But hey, you know, experiment however you like. There is such a thing as washing your hair too much. That usually applies to women because they have such long hair and it can dry it out. For guys, since our hair is so short, it can easily be maintained, washed properly, and conditioned properly. If you like what I do here, please leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. You guys are the best. Wash your hair.